Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. Today we're diving into a topic that I believe resonates with many of us, the classic battle between overthinking and taking action. It's that never-ending loop of thoughts that often stops us from actually doing anything.
Oh wow, yeah. That's so relatable. I've definitely found myself caught in overthinking before. But why do you think people tend to overthink so much?
That's a great question. Overthinking often comes from a fear of the unknown or the possibility of failure. I like to use an analogy of a lion in the wild, waiting patiently for the right moment. But too much waiting can lead to missed opportunities. For instance, I once spent months considering a move to a new city, analyzing every tiny detail. But what I really needed to do was just take that first step.
Oh man, that makes so much sense. Has there ever been a time when overthinking really held you back?
Absolutely. There was a time I wanted to pitch an idea to a major company. I overanalyzed every aspect of the presentation, worrying about all the potential questions they might throw at me. I was so paralyzed by that fear, but once I finally went for it, they ended up loving my idea. Sometimes, just pushing through that fear leads to extraordinary results.
Wow. So how do you personally overcome that analysis paralysis? I get stuck so easily sometimes.
You aren't alone in that. I've found that setting small, achievable goals really helps break the cycle. Think about a train. It takes a lot to get it moving, but once it does, it picks up speed. So, I focus on one small action at a time. Instead of telling myself I have to write a whole chapter, I say, I'll just write one paragraph today.
That's really insightful. What motivates you to take action even when fear creeps in? Sometimes, jumping in feels so scary.
Fear is a completely natural response. But I think recognizing that failure is just part of the journey is crucial. Every person you admire has faced setbacks. If you find yourself waiting for the perfect moment, you might never move. Remember, even small steps, even if they feel terrifying, are better than standing still. Speaking of which, do you have any recent experiences of overthinking that you'd like to overcome?
Oh my gosh, yes. I've been ruminating about starting a YouTube channel, but I keep delaying it. What if I mess it up?
That fear of messing up is something we all face. Even the most successful YouTubers started with videos that were far from perfect. One of my favorite creators began with shaky camera work and awkward moments. And guess what? Those quirks became part of their charm. Just get that first video out there. Perfection isn't a requirement.
Oh, I love that. I always have this crazy urge to have everything ready before I jump in. Do you think planning too much can be harmful?
Absolutely. Overplanning can easily become a trap. It's like trying to bake a cake but never putting it in the oven. You can read all the recipes, but until you start baking, you'll never know how it turns out. I push myself to take action, no matter how small. It's all about learning and adjusting as you go along. Do you find yourself overanalyzing too?
Totally. Sometimes it feels like I'm on a hamster wheel, just spinning. What helps you transition from thinking to doing?
For me, it's about granting myself permission to leap. I set a timer for how long I'll think about something, maybe 10 minutes. And then I commit to doing one tiny thing, like shooting off that email or drafting an outline. It's fascinating how momentum shifts your mindset.
That's so practical. Do you typically act fast, or do you usually deliberate first?
Honestly, I'm kind of a mix. There are times I dive in head first, and other moments where I take my time. But I've realized that if I wait too long to figure things out, I often miss precious opportunities. Fear of mistakes can definitely hold us back, but remember, every mistake is an opportunity to learn.
Right. So how do you handle that fear?
I embrace it. I remember this time years ago when I was terrified of public speaking. But guess what? The audience was warm and supportive, and I learned a ton. Fear is only powerful if we allow it to be.
Wow, that's incredibly inspiring. Could you share a quick tip on overcoming analysis paralysis for someone just getting started?
Sure thing. Start before you feel ready. Don't wait for that ideal moment because it likely won't arrive. Just take the plunge, make that small move, and learn as you go. You won't believe how much progress you can accomplish.
I think I'll just go ahead and film that intro video. Thanks for the push.
That's the spirit. You've got this. Thank you all for tuning in today, and remember to subscribe for more exciting discussions like this. Can't wait to catch you next time. Bye!